everyone, I'm Samiksha. I'm from Nepal, but I'm currently living in London. It feels like yesterday since I applied to study here in the UK, and I can't believe it's already been a year and a half. So, this is my first YouTube video. I wanted to make my first video super helpful, so I came up with this idea to share some tips for people looking to apply to study abroad. I actually get quite a lot of messages on Messenger and Instagram from people asking about my application process, and I figured it would be a great opportunity to share my knowledge and personal tips with all of you today. And here's extra bonus for you. Not only will I be sharing my experience as an international student, but I'll also be sharing my experience as someone working in the leading University of London for more than a year now. As a member of the marketing and external relations teams, I have closely worked with the admission teams and have the authentic knowledge to guide you if you're planning to study in the UK. Alright, hold on tight because we are about to take a deep dive into the application process for international students. But don't worry, I won't bore you with a millions details here. I'll keep it brief and sweet. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss any of my videos in the future. The first one is research. So a lot of Nepalese students rely on consultancies when they're applying to study abroad. That's a fact. And I mean, it's not all bad. It's always good to have support and help when you're trying to navigate a new journey and a new system. But here's the thing. Once you're actually here, you're on your own. You need to be able to think for yourself and know what you're going to do and know what you did. I don't want to sound harsh or anything, but I've seen students who don't even have a clear idea of what they are going to study here. And if you're applying to a consultancy, it's important to ask questions. Ask as many as you can. If they can't answer, just go online because these days it's easy to find information online. You can just email the universities that you are planning to apply to. Universities update their websites regularly and they have tons of people on hand to answer your questions and provide guidance. So do not forget to take advantage of that. But if you're not sure how to find the right course and how to do research, don't worry. You can do your research online and it's very simple. First thing first, have you heard of UCAS? If not, don't worry. UCAS stands for Universities and Colleges Admission Service. It is like the centralized system used to process applications to universities and all the colleges in the UK. All applications for undergraduate courses and at undergraduate courses at UK universities must be made through UCAS. You can search for courses by subjects, locations, or institutions. Once you find a course you're interested in, you can add it to your applications and then apply it accordingly. But here, the bottom line is you need to do everything you can to prepare yourself for studying abroad. That means doing your own research, asking questions, and using your own brain to make the best decision for yourself. And only then should you approach the consultancies for help. Remember, they don't know you, your skills, or your field of interest. You're the leader here, and they are just trying to help you, support you on your journey. So take charge and be aware of everything. Find out where you'll be moving, what kind of place it is, whether the universities take application fees or not, what scholarship options are available for you, and the availability of accommodation as well. There's so many things to consider, and this is a big step for you. So stay aware. So make sure you're making an informed decision in every step. And it's also essential to know your skills and the transferable skills you have gained over the years. Once you've identified your strengths, try to find the relevant job opportunities that the university provides that match your interest. Get in touch with the universities and ask if they provide any jobs for students or not. Don't worry, I'll make a whole different video soon to help you identify your skills and apply to the universities. I don't I don't mean to say you find the job before coming, but look out all the possible options. Be smart because it's really easy to be one, especially with access to the internet these days. The second one is English language requirements. It is a topic that is often overlooked but is extremely important when applying to universities abroad. I know it can be confusing and frustrating, especially with different courses and universities having different requirements, but don't worry. I'm here to shed some light on the matter. First thing first, let's talk about the UK, where I happen to have some expertise. The English language requirements here depend on the courses you're applying for. For example, if you are interested in studying media, communications, PR, or journalism, you'll need a minimum score of 7 or 7.5 in your IELTS exam. On the other hand, if you're applying for policy and global affairs subjects, you'll need a score of 6.5 or 6. However, please keep in mind that these are just general guidelines and requirements differ from university to university, so it's best to check on their websites. So, how do you know what score you need to aim for? Well, my advice would be to research the universities you are interested in and seek their specific requirements. It's always better to say to target and prepare accordingly rather than finding out later that you don't meet the requirements for your dream university. That won't be good. Let's not forget, English language proficiency is not just important for your admission, it's not just only a piece of paper, but it's also helpful for your academic success and social life in the new country. So don't take it lightly and start preparing as soon as possible. There are plenty of resources available online and offline to help you improve your language skills. Well, the third one is personal statement. The personal statement is a crucial part of a university application process, and it can be overwhelming to know where to start. But don't worry, there's no need to panic. The first thing to remember is that there's no specific format for personal statements, so choose a style that suits you well. One effective way to start your personal statement is by sharing a story. This can be about how you became interested in your chosen subject or a particular incident, particular experience that inspired you to choose a career in that field. By sharing your personal journey, you can showcase your passion for the subjects and help the admission team to understand what really motivates you to choose that subject. Lastly, again, I'm repeating this because don't fall into the trap of simply listing your grades and academic achievements. While these are important, they don't necessarily set you apart from other applicants. Instead, focus on showcasing your unique qualities and experiences and your story that make you stand out. Remember, every single thing that you have done counts, so make sure to incorporate all of them into your personal statement. Now, let's talk about some of the other requirements that you need to keep in mind while applying to universities. Firstly, you'll need your certificates and original transcripts. These documents are crucial, and so your academic backgrounds, so make sure you have them on hand. You'll also need to submit two or sometimes three recommendation letters. These letters can be obtained from your professors, or if you're working, you can get it from your workplace. It's important to choose individuals who can speak to your skills and abilities. Just make sure you give them enough time to write a thorough and thoughtful recommendation letters. These documents, along with other documents that we have talked before, like personal statement and English language requirements, will help you put together a strong applications and increase your chances of getting accepted into one of the UK university. Well, after you have submitted your applications, there is a chance that you may be asked to attend an interview only if you get selected, which is typically conducted by a CAS officer. But what exactly is CAS? Well, CAS stands for Confirmation of Acceptance for Study, and it is a document that confirms your acceptance to study at a particular university in the UK. It is like a sponsorship documents. This interview is an important part of the process as it can help officer to verify whether you are the same person you claim to be in your applications or not, and it also help them to access your communication skills. Therefore, it is important that you prepare well for the interview. But what are the questions they can ask in this interview? One of the main thing to prepare is to familiarize yourself with the university and the courses you have applied for. You should also be able to explain why you choose that particular course and university and how it fits in with your career goals if they get into details. Additionally, you should be prepared to talk about your academic backgrounds and your relevant work experience and your strengths and weaknesses. It is also a good idea to practice your communication skills so that you can, speak confidently and clearly during the interview. The other thing to consider is that the interview is not meant to be a daunting task. but rather an opportunity. It's a good opportunity for you to showcase your strengths and demonstrates that you are a good fit for the university and the course. So take some time to prepare and go into the interview with confidence and a positive attitude. Now, once you get cars, you should start your visa process. I mean, don't wait for a cars to come. And I mean, it's not right to think about the visa process only after you get in. You get a cars, but be prepared and be aware of the requirements and start thinking about it beforehand. This is a crucial part of the process that you should definitely consider when searching for universities. There is a range of scholarships available for international students, and there are high chances of getting them as well if you put in the right effort. Some scholarships are given after you start your course, and while some of are given before the beginning of the program. So just get in touch with the university's scholarships, fees, and funding teams, and gather information more and more. Remember, scholarships can greatly reduce your financial burden of studying abroad and can even provide you with opportunities that you never thought you were possible. So, unlike you, Ash, there are very less opportunities for teaching assistant job here in the UK. However, that doesn't mean you won't have any other job opportunities. There are plenty of job opportunities available at the universities waiting for you to snatch them up, from part-time positions at the library to research assistantship in various departments. The opportunities are endless. And here's a little secret: the university needs you. Yes, you heard that right. They need your unique talents, skills, and perspectives to enrich the academic community. So, like, instead of always trying to find out odd jobs, you can just don't be afraid for applying for those positions as well, and show them what you've got. I know you've got bills to pay, your wallets to feed, but don't let that hold you back from getting the education you deserve. You didn't come all this way half across the world just to settle for less, did you? You're already a champion for leaving the comfort of your home and family behind, so why stop now? You've got the bravery, you've got the courage and the determination to succeed. So don't take the easy route by just focusing on money. Trust me, in the long run, investing in yourself will be the way more rewarding than any paycheck could ever be. That's all for today, and thank you for watching. Again, do not forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Thank you. Bye bye.